A friend turns into a killer. It happened to Brian Roof back in 1991. The Kennecott security guard disappeared. His body was discovered a year and a half later.
But it took more than a decade to find and convict his killer. For every crime, there's a story, and the truth matters. Here's ABC4 senior crime and punishment correspondent Marcos Ortiz with tonight's Justice Files.
The killer, Dale Bradley, is serving up to 40 years in prison for the brutal murder of his one-time friend, Brian Roof. Now, Bradley is from Utah, and Roof and his wife come to Utah from South Carolina. Their paths meet at Kennecott.
He was going to school to become a nurse, so he got a job with Kennecott to be their ambulance driver.
In 1989, Brian and Jennifer Roof tie the knot in South Carolina, eventually moving to Salt Lake to be closer to her family. Roof has a tendency to disappear, quits his job, but is rehired as a security guard in a remote area of Kennecott mine property. And that's where Roof and Dale Bradley get to know each other.
Apparently, they were just friends. They were both guards up at the shack that they worked at the smelter.
But in December 1991, Roof disappears, and it makes news headlines.
They had no leads and had no idea where he had gone.
Kennecott security guard Brian Roof, father to a 15-month-old baby with another child on the way with wife Jennifer, disappears from the guard shack at Kennecott.
We searched high and low.
It's as if Roof just vanishes, like the time in November 1991.
He had taken off about a week before Thanksgiving. At the time, he kept saying he just needed a break. He needed to think about things and kind of get his emotions where they needed to be. And he came home when he found out that our one-year-old had gotten severely ill and was hospitalized.
But this time, Campbell senses it's not another Roof episode where he suddenly leaves.
The minute I saw the shack and our car there, his lunch, his books were on the desk, I knew that he hadn't run off. I knew that something really bad had gone.
At Kennecott Mines, his disappearance remains a mystery. The days turn into weeks and months, and still there's no sign of Brian Roof. Across the country in South Carolina, his parents wait.
Well, we were wondering what happened to him, and every phone call we get, we were hoping that they found that he came up, that they knew where he was at or whatever. But we were kind of on pins and needles for 19 months.
That whole year and a half, having to go through delivering a child, raising a 2-year-old by myself, it was heart-wrenching. It was the most horrifying feeling to not know where he was. You know, all of a sudden one day, am I going to have him show up at our home and want to see our daughters? And it was horrifying.
More than 18 months pass before Jennifer Campbell learns that her husband just didn't disappear. In Part 2, Wednesday night, the secret life of Brian Roof that leads to his death. For the Justice Files, Marcos Ortiz, ABC4 News.